Things I've found exploring abandoned places. Old military gear. Old maps and taxidermy. Antique swords. Skeletons. Family photographs, medals, and old coins. Vintage toys. Old cars. Creepy dolls, and lots more.
Mom? 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 You okay, Mom?
Let's talk about one of the most disturbing videos on YouTube. How is it even still up? I don't know. It's called my... No, but this man actually does have his grandma in his backyard. The video was posted in 2010, but Joey, the person who posted this video, says that they recorded it in 2008. Not only does it have a really strange intro, he shows the coffin, shows, and then kisses it. He states that she passed away in 1945. He basically takes care of the coffin. So aside from how strange this video is, I kind of find it sweet that he's doing this, but personally, I wouldn't want someone to kiss my no, especially on camera. So yeah.
I just woke up to something scratching at my door. I originally thought it was my dog. My dog is right here. Daisy, no. Shh. You okay? Come on, honey. Can't leave the dog. Shit. I'm coming, Daisy. Can't leave the damn dog. She'll come back for me. Daisy, come on. Come on. Daisy, get in the car. Get in the car. What is that? Oh my god, that's a person. What the fuck?
I'm kind of surprised I don't hear more people talking about Armie Hammer. The dude's a famous actor living with his family in the Cayman Islands, then gets divorced and moves into an abandoned motel in Joshua Tree. Then while he's living in the abandoned motel, people are going missing and human remains are being found left and right. Then his texts and DMs are leaked by multiple women, revealing that his deepest fantasy is to eat people. Real quick, after the video, if you enjoy it, go watch the Celebrity Conspiracy Theory Iceberg Part 1 on my YouTube channel, Parasite TV. Where do I start? At the height of the pandemic in August of 2020, famous actor Armie Hammer did an interview with Jimmy Kimmel, famous for the Jimmy Kimmel Challenge, where Armie commented that he had been living in and restoring an old abandoned motel with his old friend Ashton Ramsey in the Joshua Tree area of California. Oddly enough, during his stay at the abandoned motel, at least 3 people went missing and multiple sets of human remains were found in the direct vicinity of the motel. Why would anyone think Armie had something to do with it? Well, months later in January of 2021, Instagram user House of Effie leaked some extremely strange DMs between herself and Armie Hammer. And these DMs spanned across months while he was still married. The messages detailed the disturbing depths of Armie's depraved fantasies. In addition to the fairly accepted bondage and BDSM fantasies, he showed an extreme amount of interest in consuming human blood, human flesh, homicide, and just overall harming whoever would be unlucky enough to be intimate with him. He indicated to one woman that he knew a surgeon that would be willing to perform a surgical procedure on this woman to remove 2 of her ribs so Hammer could cook and eat them. He even said he wanted to hold her beating heart in his hand and that he had removed and consumed the heart of an animal that he had previously hunted. Knowing where the man's interests allegedly lie, let's take a look at the mysterious disappearances and the human remains found in the Joshua Tree area. Armie confirmed himself that he was living at the Ramsey 29 hotel at least for June and July of 2020. In that amount of time alone, at least 3 people vanished, and their remains would later be found in the area. On June 16, 2020, Erica Lloyd's family lost touch with her 2 days after she left for Joshua Tree on vacation. Later that day, her car was found here, near the intersection of Highway 62 and Shelton Road, near the 29 Palms area, exactly 10 miles and an 11-minute drive from the Ramsey 29 motel. During the search for Erica, one of the only things giving her family a semblance of hope was that her phone kept ringing. Every time they called for days, it rang, meaning someone was keeping it alive. But 4 days into the search for Erica, when they called, someone picked up. A mysterious male voice answered the phone and said that he had found it on June 18th on Cottonwood Drive. And this is Cottonwood Drive, less than 1/2 a mile from where Armie Hammer was staying. On June 25th, 9 days after Erica's disappearance, 56-year-old resident James Escalante vanished without a trace while riding his bike sometime after nightfall. Escalante left his home on Shelton Road and started riding towards Highway 62. And this was the last time anyone would ever see or hear from James again. On July 22nd, 2020, human remains were found in close proximity to where James and Erica had gone missing. Mysteriously, the remains belonged to neither Escalante nor Erica Lloyd. The county sheriff's spokeswoman, Cynthia Bachman, only confirmed that a body had been found, but no cause of death or identity were ever released. In case you didn't notice, I'll point out that Erica and James pretty much went missing from the exact same place. Erica Lloyd's family had hired an old mining and caving expert to help locate their daughter's remains in Joshua Tree. Sometime in early August 2020, he found a red bicycle in the desert, the very bicycle that James Escalante was riding when he disappeared. This discovery led to an advanced search of the area, one that would find 2 more sets of human remains, one roughly a 1/4 mile south of Amboy and Wilson Road, the other found near Shelton Road and Highway 62, and it was loosely confirmed that these remains belonged to James Escalante. Although you'd probably assume the other remains found near Amboy and Wilson Road to belong to Erica Lloyd, they didn't. They were a 4th set of remains. We know that because on January 21st, 2022, Erica Lloyd's remains were finally found. As of right now, there are at least 6 to 8 cases of mysterious human remains being found in the area. And these deaths and disappearances have left the residents feeling like they're totally exposed and unprotected. Some of them have even used the words serial killer. The connection between Armie and the mysterious deaths and disappearances during his stay at the Ramsey 29 only become more frightening when you find out, allegedly, his violent fantasies didn't stay a fantasy according to House of Effie. Effie, the original leaker of the cannibalistic DMs, made a statement during a press conference detailing a horrific 4-hour attack in which Hammer violently assaulted her repeatedly, bashed her head into the wall multiple times, and even beat the bottoms of her feet, causing her extreme pain and discomfort for multiple days after, all completely without her consent, leaving her battered, bruised, and traumatized. Hammer did deny these claims, releasing a statement through his lawyer. But as of September 1st, 2022, the investigation is still ongoing. But here's what I find most interesting. Effie released a statement saying, "What he and his friends have done is worse than anything I've ever posted. Justice will be served." The string of mysterious disappearances and human remains being found began in late 2019. We know that Armie was in the direct vicinity for at least 3 months in 2020. It's possible there are 1 or more serial killers prowling the generally unprotected deserts of Joshua Tree. It's important to note that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. I'm not making any direct accusations. This is all complete and utter speculation. I just found it really interesting. This is a sneak peek of Celebrity Conspiracy Theories Explained Part 2, which will be going up on my YouTube channel, Parapsych TV, this Friday. If you can't wait till then, Part 1 is up now and features 9 topics just like this one.
Your mind can sense when someone is staring at you even while you're asleep. which explains why you randomly wake up during the night. 3M is known as the Devil's Hour because it's said that during this hour the veil between our world and the paranormal world is at its thinnest.
Boo.
This photo was discovered by a single mother who recently bought a new phone. She came home, placed her phone on the table, and started watching TV. But soon after that, her son found the phone and asked to play with it. She agreed, thinking nothing unusual was gonna happen. But around 11 p.m. that same night, the mother decided it was time to go to bed. Strangely though, she found her son already in bed, which was very unusual for him. Normally, he'd want to stay up a lot longer. That's when she noticed her new phone was still in her son's hands. So she took it from him and unlocked the phone. At first, only seeing some minor changes. He changed the background on her phone and took a few pictures around the house, nothing too alarming. But since the photos seemed random, she started deleting them. Until she saw something that shocked her. This was the last photo on her camera roll, showing her son sleeping, but the photo was taken by someone else above him. Follow for more stories.
This may be the most proof I've ever seen that the Illuminati actually exist. In this clip, Simon Liu starts talking about the Illuminati, and he turns his attention to Andrew Garfield, and notice what happens next.
Illuminati real? And if so, why haven't I been invited? Garfield, where are you? I know you know. I know you know.
Now let's look at that again.
I know you know.
But that's nothing compared to this next one. Kelly Clarkson is interviewing Kevin Hart when she starts talking about being offered major money for sketchy things. Pay attention to Kevin's response.
Dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do. And what? You've been offered, yeah. Oh, they're in the room.
It's almost like these actors know they shouldn't be talking about these things. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and follow for more creepy, dark, and interesting content.
You're supposed to record yourself before and after searching degloved face. Now, I have no clue what a degloved face is. I'm about to search it right now, and I will explain to y'all exactly what it is and whether or not I recommend searching it. I don't recommend it at all. The best way to describe it is it's like surgery images with someone's face like half cut open. There is even one where their eye was like no eyelid, no skin, no anything. Just don't search it.
I am telling you, doing night security, it's gotta be one of the scariest jobs. Okay, so this photo right here, this was captured by Michael Hostin on the 3rd floor bathroom of a Dallas shopping mall. The reason he took it was because he's night security and he heard noises coming from this bathroom, but he was nervous to check the actual stalls, so he sends a picture to his coworker. After he sent the picture, he eventually leaves the bathroom, but then gets a text where his coworker says, "Keep your weapon drawn and call for backup." He had no idea what he was talking about until he increased the brightness of this picture. It's not easy to see in the dark, but with the photo enhanced and slightly brightened, you can see somebody peeking over the top of that middle stall. Someone was in there, looking directly at him as he searched the bathroom. But even with a visual, by the time backup eventually came, whoever this was, they were gone, and we were left with this picture. And if you're loving Creep Time, make sure to go follow on Insta.
Mom?
What you doing?
It's time to play. Mom? It's time to play. Mom? Mom? It's time to play. Mom? Mom? It's time. No, Mom.
What the hell was that?
I told you. Really aggressive.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh my gosh.
Is it in here?
Honey, what's going on? Baby, come here. Come here, come here. Come here. What's up, baby? Honey, what's going on?
You don't want to be filmed, right? Whatsoever. Okay, thank you so much for coming.
No, I definitely feel spiritual warfare here.
Wow.
Is your child here today?
She's with her friends right now at a house next door.
We have to stay in different places a lot just because of the activity here.
Do you hear that?
I do.
Yeah.
I feel somebody here with us.
Okay.
I would definitely give some sort of special guardian to your child. They're so young people are stuck in with their souls, like they would tend to cling to them. So protect her, get her some stones or rosaries or something. I feel for her safety.
I feel like the activity's just getting...
Do you hear it right now? It's insane.
It's like a man or something. Like he doesn't talk. That's
Holy.
it. I'm leaving. It's too demon for me. It's too much. There's good in demonic, but this is evil. I'm out.
This is evil, you're saying. Should we leave
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to leave.
Okay, alright.
We're leaving.
Note, there's no evidence supporting this, and everything you're about to hear comes from former Area 51 employees. After Roswell, the government transported everything they found to Area 51 and put the media in a frenzy. They hired private investigators to watch and question the employees coming in and out of Area 51. Everyone would mention a project that would later be known as Project Abigail. It was rumored that the Nazis wanted to create a super soldier, and it put pressure on other countries to do the same. In America, nobody wanted to have the experiment performed on them, so one of the scientists volunteered his daughter to be the guinea pig. This was the start of the scariest human experiment ever. They immediately started injecting her, and shortly after, she started losing her hair, and her bone structure began to change drastically, and she went completely insane. Her father committed suicide after seeing what he allowed his daughter to become. Shortly after, they decided to starve her to kill her. The next day she broke free and rampaged, letting out a loud shriek, killed 2 guards, and even bit one of their heads off and devoured them completely. The firing squad failed because the bullets didn't hurt her. She was eventually contained, and some say you can still hear her cries and scratches today. Some will say she actually escaped, and they lied to avoid public panic, and she is still roaming the desert now.
Did you know that you're actually warned by something to not step foot on an elevator in the Hollywood Tower Hotel? We all know 5 people stepped on an elevator and were never seen again. And to keep the same thing from happening to you, pay attention to the missing letters on the directory that aren't so missing. If you're one of the few to spot this hidden message, you'll be left with an eerie warning.
Here's some of the scariest things that have been caught on camera. Part 5. On the evening of July 21st, 2021, a doorbell camera at a Los Angeles home captured one of the most disturbing scenes I've ever seen. At around 8 p.m., the young woman at the house was preparing dinner while waiting for her husband to return home from work. It was a very hot day, so she decided to open the window and let the evening breeze in. This caught the attention of a man on the sidewalk, and as he looked at the young woman, he decided to try and get a little closer.
I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? I just have a couple questions for you.
He continuously repeats the same sentences as he rings the doorbell and knocks on the door, claiming to only have a few questions. The woman never responded to the man and claims she'd never seen him until that point. As he's walking away, her husband comes on the doorbell speaker asking who he is, and that's when he reveals his true intentions.
Are you sure?
Who are you?
Hey, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about the AV fuel. I want to rape her and kill her because I have a knife and a gun. Yeah, and I'm going to knock on her door again.
Thankfully, none of his fantasies played out as he walked away for good. Soon after, he was arrested a few blocks away, and when asked for his name, he claimed to be the Holy Spirit. It was later found that his real name was Christopher Sums, and a background check found that he had an impressive job history and was actually a normal person not too long ago. What caused this rapid change in appearance and personality is unknown, but the footage captured that night will continue to haunt the internet.
Honey, what's going on? Baby, come here. Come here, come here. Come here. What's up, baby? Honey, what's going on?
You don't want to be filmed, right? Whatsoever. Okay, that's... Thank you so much for coming.
No, I definitely feel spiritual warfare here.
Wow.
Is your child here today?
She's with her friends right now at a house
We have
next
to
door.
stay in different places a lot just because of the activity here.
Do you hear that?
I do.
Yeah.
I feel somebody here with us.
Okay.
I would definitely give some sort of special guardian to your child. They're so young people are stuck in their souls, but they tend to cling to them. So protect her. Get her some stones or rosaries or something. I feel for her safety.
I feel like the activity's just getting...
You hear it right now. It's
And
insane.
it's like a man or something. Like he doesn't talk. That's
Holy.
it. I'm leaving. It's too demon for me. It's too much. There's good in demonic, but this is evil. I'm out.
This is evil, you're saying.
You're
Should we
evil.
leave
Yes.
right now?
Yes.
Okay.
We need to leave.
Okay, all right.
We're leaving. Do not follow. You are not welcome. Do not.
What I'm about to show you is the photo Katrina Whalen captured on her Ring camera the other night. So Katrina lives alone down a long country road in West Texas. And 3 nights ago, she invited a friend over for dinner at 7 p.m. But 7 rolls around and her friend's not there. And then 8 rolls around and her friend is still not there. And that's when Katrina starts to hear footsteps outside. Slow at first, but then it starts to sound like someone is running full speed at her house. Thinking it's her friend, she goes to open the door, but no one is there. So Katrina calls her friend, but then when the other line picks up, it's just heavy breathing. And then laughing. She's really freaked out now, so she runs upstairs, but that's when she gets the notification that someone is at her front door. And this was that someone. Katrina is still alive to tell the tale, but there's been an uptick in Reddit users complaining in West Texas of hearing someone outside and then answering the door to see no one is there.
Going out here by myself. Weird stuff I've been hearing weird stuff out here, so. Yep, there it is. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
One of the scariest lockdown photos I have ever seen in my life. On April 16th, 2010, in Newcastle High School, they went into a lockdown procedure. Somebody comes over the intercom and they say that there are reports of a dangerous individual who's inside the school. When this happens, Angela Germain just stays in place. She stays in the girls' bathroom and she ends up sending this blurry photo to her friend Kelly, and she's like, I've got to stay in here, oh my god. What she didn't realize was that when she sent that picture, in the dimmed emergency lights of that bathroom, she had captured the intruder who was hiding behind the end stall. But by the time her friend even notices the face and tells teachers and police and they get to the bathroom, Angela was found stabbed more than 15 times, having later succumbed to those injuries. Because of Angela's final photo and 2 other witnesses in the school, they do make a composite sketch, but they would never find this person. The only thing that we have left is the final frame in her camera roll. And if you are loving Creep Time, make sure to go follow on Insta.